All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have ETA 0 here for the material exchange to take your excess materials. Now, some other YouTubers may have put out some videos about ETA 0, but they're not going over some of the more important things, in my opinion. We already know that ETA 0 will take your excess blueprints, that is, weapon blueprints and Descendant blueprints and such like that. But you have to understand that some things in the game are called blueprints, but when you have already crafted something such as Kyle's spiral catalyst or his Kyle stabilizer or Valby stabilizer or something like that, he isn't going to take any of the enhanced sales. He's not going to take a crafted spiral catalyst. He's not going to take any of that stuff. And I really see that as a big loss for ETA 0 in order for excess materials. Maybe we have grinded some of these things out, crafted them, and then in my personal experience, I was going for maybe Kyle or Viesa, and I was planning on crafting him, and then I said to heck with that, and then I went ahead and bought him. So now I have some things that are complete that I really just can't do anything with, that is, I guess, essentially taking up inventory space for my character. And I thought that he would be able to take, ETA 0 will be able to take stuff of that nature. I would assume if we already had stuff like that crafted, the ETA 0 would have an exchange for those materials and give us back more of the vouchers, since that is like completed research, right? So it would, if you went and if you got a bunch of stuff for Kyle and then you wanted to grind out his spiral catalyst, I feel like that me putting in all those materials and time and waiting for it to cook, that I should be able to exchange it with ETA 0 and get some vouchers for all that time I put in. 50 vouchers for a completed Kyle spiral catalyst versus me trading in a single blueprint for him and getting the, I don't know, 3 to 5 to 15, whatever his exchange rate that weekend is going to be. But if we wanted to finish an actual catalyst or stabilizer or some enhanced cells or something like that, that we could put the time and effort into getting that and then getting more vouchers on the back end. So it's like we're grinding in the game in order to get more vouchers later. So it's a play and grind out these certain things. So we know that ETA 0 is going to be giving us 50 vouchers for enhanced sales and stabilizers and stuff like that, and then 100 vouchers for maybe like for ultimate Descendant types of deals that we've put time and the energy and the effort into of cooking them inside the Research Institute. That could be a good way to build on ETA 0, and then we're still playing the game. We're going out and getting those materials, and you can't buy those materials, so it's not pay to win for ETA 0 every weekend. You're literally just giving up a bunch of stuff in order to give back into the game and the time and effort that you've put into it. Now, the premium ETA vouchers are going to, the prices on them seem to fluctuate. If you hover over one, it'll tell you it'll trade this in for 3, but like an F.O.M.O is going to give you 15 ETA vouchers. I don't know what's up with like an F.O.M.O code and why that's so valuable, but as far as I've seen out there, F.O.M.O is a unicorn when it comes to that Descendant going out into the world and actually playing with your group, especially with Ultimate Freyna now out in the wild, and she's clearing areas like she's her own bunny. And that is the vision that I thought that everyone wanted when it came to these Ultimate Descendants, is that they would be on level, on par with Bunny, instead of them nerfing Bunny in her totality, right? Because she's been a mainstay and a staple in the first Descendant for a very long time. I think that building up on this ETA 0 type of deal with the advanced sales and the catalysts and the stabilizers, in order to cook those up and trade those into ETA 0 for more vouchers, will give us more bang for our buck, instead of us being, in my case, I'd be upset that I received the 15th Kyle catalyst, or whatever it's called. What is it called? The spiral catalyst blueprint, and it's going to give me 10 vouchers when I could have taken those spiral catalysts and put them into a actual spiral catalyst, knowing that I'm going to get 50 to 60 voucher tokens or tickets for that. Now, most people would say maybe I'm looking to give horse in the mouth, but I do think that they could build on this overall exchange rate thing that they got going on, because there's more room to grow. They're already giving us paints. They're giving us these shape form stabilizers, right? I'd say shape form stabilizers. I don't know why it's called shape stabilizer form. They're already giving us things that we've been asking for a very long time in order to give back. We got some of the most annoying items in the game that ETA 0 is selling here. The Secret Garden synthetic fiber blueprint is one of the more annoying things, I think, to grind out when it comes to getting certain weapons. That Smithereens nanotube blueprint is pretty annoying to get as well. I know some people have already maxed out their Smithereens and don't even use it. But picking up these items, these one-time buys from ETA 0 is not bad. I'm not asking for them to come in here and give us all the materials that we need to craft out all these different weapons so we stop playing the game, but adding in the Fallen Hope, adding in the Thunder Cage into the other material exchange is also great. So we have some less than desirable paints, and that's fine, right? It's going to be rotating. So a little bit of FOMO there with the paints, because I know a lot of people want paints. The Ultra Precision Code breakers are fantastic. It's a fantastic sale here. So I've been running that Rockfall mission, and I don't get the Ultra Precision Code breakers like everyone else is getting. I think that there's something going on with the drop rates for console players and for the PC players, because PC players, they go out to the Rockfall and they get a whole bunch of these Ultra Precision Code breakers and walking around with maxed out SMOs, not SMOs, but Enzos. But as far as anyone that I play with, they've probably used over 200 code breakers, and they haven't received it yet. Now, giving us some of these hairstyles, I like to see them bring back some of the other hairstyles from the previous battle pass that weren't as easy to access. The Viessa black hair, that would have been nice to receive in an ETA 0 update. Some of the more past battle pass stuff that we would have gotten for free anyway if the battle pass was at the level that it was now, or that is it called the battle pass? That other battle pass track. Let me look at it and see what it's actually called. The Battle Supply Shop, the one that takes that really weird premium currency there. But all in all, this was a big win. Play the game and you get some vouchers. Sell some stuff, you get some vouchers. But we can build on this formula of the ETA 0 in order to give back to the game and give us more agency over what we receive in return for the time spent in the game. Big win for the community here. Visit ETA 0 between Friday and Monday, and that's when he'll leave and reset like Zer. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.